Hey, all you minions and mercenaries! We've got a special episode of Behind the Heroes, where we take an in-depth look at the heroes behind Heroes of the Storm, which, as of today, is officially gone into release. I know it was an open beta before, and I always questioned the actual release date on a free game that has an open beta.
You're a thoughtful sort.
Why, thank you there, Johanna, who is the new hero to come out with the new release. She is a melee warrior, Crusader of Zakarum, a Diablo hero. I'm not really familiar with, but I'm not hugely familiar with a lot of Diablo characters other than, maybe the big guy himself. So let us just jump right in and take a look at her abilities. We have Punish, where deal 48 damage and slow enemies by 60%, decaying over 2 seconds. Okay, so it's a decaying slow. We've got Condemn. After 1 second, you pull nearby enemies towards you, stunning them for 0.25 seconds and dealing 20 damage. We've got Shield Glare. Deal 50 damage to enemies and cause them to miss their next 2 basic attacks within 4 seconds. And so very control-y hero there, which is as it was billed to me. And let's take a look at our heroics. We have Falling Sword. Leap towards an area. While in the air, you can steer the landing location by moving. After 2 seconds, you land, dealing 120 damage to nearby enemies and knocking them into the air. So, good ability there. And we've got Blessed Shield. Deals 70 damage and stun the first enemy hit for 2 seconds. Blessed Shield then bounces to 2 nearby enemies, dealing 35 damage and stunning them for 1 second. So a good AoE stun, but notice it says it's a skill shot, which I can't point it out because if I move the mouse cursor, well, it was right there. Which means you have to actually hit it. Which, a 60-second cooldown on a skill shot, that's a little bit rough, so I hope they're a little forgiving on the aim. But then once you hit one guy, it'll automatically bounce to the next 2. Wouldn't that be terrible if you had a skill shot that bounces too? I don't even think that's possible, so let's just forget I mentioned it. And her combat trait is Iron Skin. Become unstoppable and gain a shield that absorbs 193 damage for 4 seconds. So basically unstoppable means that control effects, stuns, slows, knockbacks and the sort will have no effect on her, which that's pretty good ability. So I've heard a lot of people claiming that she is kind of overpowered. And I guess that's possible. Not a lot of mobility though, so that could be an issue. Because mobility is always something you gotta be worried about. So let's take a look at the skins before we get into this. This is their standard appearance, which I must say I like it quite a bit. And it comes in a couple of different shades, and oh, that one's not bad. I like the nice aqua there. And then we have her master skin, which is pretty fancy additions to her armor. And her mace. Has her mace become a? I guess her mace is already a flail, but the end of it just kind of changes there, and it looks like it's kind of the same looks for those tints. And then we have Centurion Johanna. That looks actually kind of ridiculous. I think it's the same size as the other one. No, it's a little bit bigger. It just makes it look unwieldy. And a couple other tints there. Oh, I like that one. That is a nice setup. And actually, I think I'm gonna use that. Let's give it a try. See how she fares in the test arena. As we load up the usual setup, and we
come here. The Crusade.
I do wish to join the Crusade, but first we have to make sure you're properly experienced by leveling you up to 20. I remember in the old days, this level up button would work a lot faster. I don't know why they put the delay on it. It's not like I can't just reset it and do it over if I missed the level I'm targeting. So let's look at our level 1 talents. We've got Reinforce. Using basic abilities reduces the next basic attack against you by 50%. Maximum 2 stacks. Okay, so it kind of works. As you use your abilities, you just absorb damage. This very tanky hero here. Knight takes pawn. I like that. Condemn deals 480 damage to minions and mercenaries and stuns them for 4 seconds. Okay, so it's kind of an ability to kind of push lanes around a little bit there. We have Righteous Smash. Punish restores mana per enemy hit. Okay, so it kind of sustains your mana pool as addition to your health pool, which she seems to be very adept at doing. Then we have Regeneration Master, which is a typical one. Increase health regeneration by 4 per second every 3 regeneration globes gathered. Increases this bonus by 4. Which is always a good one. It's a pretty solid ability for a tank. You do have to focus a little bit on picking up those little orbs. But these things can be very good on the right build. Oh, we don't want to skip to level 4 until we actually pick one of these. Yeah, we'll just take this one. Knight takes pawn. Then at level 4 we got Amplified Healing, which is just heals have greater effect on you. That includes its orbs. That includes this pool over here. Every source of healing is better. So these can be very good if you've got a good healer behind you too. Or it's good just if you want to get those orbs to kind of keep your sustain going. Then we've got Roar, increases punish damage by 50%. And which one is punish? That's the slow. We have Eternal Retaliation, Condemn, cooldown reduced per enemy hit, so cooldown control. Laws of Hope, interesting name. Increases health regen, activate to burst heal, which would also be affected by Amplified Healing if they weren't in the same tier, so never mind. Yeah, let's just throw that out there. Then at level 7 we have Battle Momentum, basic attacks decrease ability cooldowns. We have Skin Exposed. Shield Glare makes enemies take bonus damage. Okay, so adds vulnerability to the enemy. We have... what does it say on this? They take 150 extra damage and the mark is removed. Okay, so it's not a continuous damage increase. There's a cap on it. Oh, and does it only happen for one attack? Shield Glare marks enemies for 4 seconds. The next time an ally damages them, they take 150 extra damage, and the mark is removed. Okay, so it's not a general vulnerability. It's just a one-time strike. Okay, so that's an interesting ability. We have The Crusade Marches On. Abilities reduce the cooldown of Iron Skin, which, oh, that sounds pretty cool, because that's your main tanky ability right there. Then we have Conviction. Condemn increases movement speed. I want to take that. I want this one to work. Okay, so now we have our heroic abilities. Let us just start with Falling Sword, because I think that'll be fun to deal with. Then at level 13, we got Burning Rage. Deals damage to nearby enemies, which is kind of good for clearing out minion waves, doing extra damage to buildings when you're right up next to them. It's an overall good ability, because a lot of different heroes have that. We have Hold Your Ground. Increases Iron Skin Shield. Reduce cooldown when broken. Shield is destroyed by damage. The cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds. Okay, so that if they break your shield, then you can use it again sooner. We've got Subdue. Increases punish slow and duration. Not bad. Punishes the slow. Yeah, well, it says right there, slow. Reading skills. Okay, then we have Spell Shield, reduces incoming ability damage, another great tank. This character is just great for any kind of damage she wants to tank. But I want to... yeah, let's increase the slow. Level 16 talents, we got Holy Renewal. Shield Glare heals for each hero hit. Not bad. Fanaticism. Iron Skin causes damage taken to increase movement speed. Interesting. So a very good escape or pursuit. It may not be as good a pursuit if they're not trying to damage you as you chase them, but it definitely would be good for fleeing. We've got Blessed Hammer. Condemn creates a spinning hammer. So that's their pull ability, right? Yeah, okay, we've got to try that one. And we got Imposing Presence. Enemy basic attacks are slow. Just basically, you hit enemies. Enemies that attack you have their attack speed slow. But I've got to see this hammer.
Choose a talent.
Then we have our heroic ability, or our hero powers. Our hero talents, sorry. We have Heaven's Fury. Falling Sword bombards enemies with holy bolts. My goodness. I think we just have to try that one. We got Radiating Faith. Increases Blessed Shield's range and targets hit. And maximum... wait. Increases Blessed Shield range by 25%. The distance the shield bounces by 25%. And maximum enemies hit by 2. Okay, so if you take this ability, you'd be able to hit the entire enemy team. Which, that's not bad either. Indestructible. Gain a shield instead of dying. Upon taking fatal damage, gain a shield equal to your maximum health for 5 seconds. That is very interesting. I'd like to try that out, but I don't want to have to sit there and take damage until that thing would trigger, because Arthas ain't going to bring me down. And then we got Storm Shield activated, grants a shield all nearby allies. We've got to try this, because I want to see how that works. So let us toggle the minions and get this battle started. We're going to start, what, with the slow? No, we'll start with the pull. So we're going to pull Arthas in. We're going to blind him. And then that slow. Oh, I guess I could use my shield too. Okay, where's the holy bolts? There's the holy bolts, and you can see I can move that around. Oh, I missed the slow on him. I missed the slow. Clear cooldowns. Actually, let's just put my shield up. And we'll blind him. And we're going to pull him in. Oh, we pulled him in. Except now that I'm trapped inside. Clear cooldowns, I have to get out. So yeah, she looks very, very tanky. So there's the slow. Yeah, I'm just kind of spamming these abilities without any rhyme or reason. This one is the... Okay, it regenerates my health, but I can also activate it for a big burst heal.
Of course.
So I'm going to blind him. Bring him closer. Just because I can. Just because I can. And I grab regeneration orbs too. Blind him. I just want to keep pulling him this way. I will put him where I want to put him. Oh, there's my spinning hammer. I forgot about that. Let's show that again. Ah, he got away. Follow him. Follow him and then slow him. Blind him. And we'll get a burst heal again. Okay, so let's reset our levels. And try that shield again. You can take care of that, right, Malfurion? Great. Okay, so what do you want? Basic abilities, grant block. Yeah, why not? More punish damage, sure. Battle momentum. Blessed shield. There we go. Oh, Malfurion, you're already running away from Arthas. Oops, that was not the ability I wanted to hit. We wanted to hit that one. That is pretty quick, too. I'm just going to pull him this way because I can. Where are you going? Where are you going, Arthas? Why'd I blind you? You do much when you're blinded here, and I just want to pull you this way. No, get back here. Get back here, Arthas. Arthas, why do you have to go? Take my cooldowns because I need to stun you again. Arthas, get back here, buddy. Nice. Okay, so that is Johanna. I like this. I do occasionally like tanking. And this definitely has tank written all over it. Not the most damaging hero, but you wouldn't expect that from someone that basically just refuses to die. But that is Johanna the Crusader. I look forward to playing her. I hope all of you get out there in Heroes of the Storm. It is in full release, so anybody can get in now. It's free to play. I hope to see you there in the Nexus, and have a day.